That's weird. Surprised you can't hear me. All right, I'll just text you in the comments if that's cool with you. The comments of the YouTube, because it's easier for me to do that without having to enter the thing every thing. Because I have to like go into this chat to see it, and I can't see when the questions pop up immediately. Can't believe you can't hear me though. That's crazy. Mike Ox is all the way up. Mike Ox. Can you hear me now? Audio input is all the way up. Oh, you can. All right, bet. We in there. All right. Yeah, is there anything you want to see? Yeah, if there's something you want to see, just put it in the chat. Any more specifics or anything like that? Farming is a tedious thing, man. Sometimes you don't get anything you want. I was lucky with Bella though. I got him relatively quick. It took me like 2 weeks to get Colleen because I have to wait for Sunday, and then you can only pull him for 1 hour, and you have to wait for that hour is up before you can buy another secret dungeon. So that's what I did. I waited an hour and then I bought a secret dungeon. The best tanker for you? The best tankers you could pull. All right, so best tankers you could pull. I would say Colleen is pretty good. If you notice, he's Kanami is really good. I built him speed, HP. That's what I built him as when I had runes on him. He's pretty good. He was really helpful. He cleanses, heals, and you just build him on HP, and he'll tank a lot of damage for you. Um, Trying to think. I think that's Colleen. Yeah, Colleen is really good. It's a good healer, tank, support monster. If you want something defense orientated, I used to have the wind bear, the wind war bear. Is it the war bear? I had a wind version of this one. He's pretty good, but to see him bloom, you have to have him at least at that level to see him really use his skill. So he's really good. You build him full HP, no speed. You don't need speed on him for any reason. because he does attacks based on his max HP. So the more HP he has, the stronger he is, hands down. And he's easy to get. He's a 2-star mon, so you can get him from unknown scrolls. And he also has a third awakening because of this new update that recently dropped. That threatens this and this. So he's a pretty solid monster. Him and the fire one. The fire one is mostly for TOA, but build him full HP. And this right here. So say they beating you and they beat you down, and you have like about 30k HP, and they got you down to by about this much. If you use this attack, you're gonna kill him. You're usually gonna kill him because he just does that much. And then you can also heal. Does that attack, and then you gain an extra turn if he dies, and then you get to heal yourself. So him, if you're using this move, it's got to be a kill shot. Kill shot and then heal. So don't ever use this before using this, and only use this when you're about to kill something. He's good. I think he's good against people of the same type because they do more damage and they get you down here, down to the point where you need to use this a lot quicker. So I would use him. If you ever get Diaz, pull him. If you get any of the Death Knights, pull the Death Knights. Death Knights are really good. Diaz is preferable. He does the same thing that Darius does, but he's better because he's a 4-star. He decreases your chance of getting hit by crits as well. So his defense is a little bit. He reduces all damage input by 15%, decreases crit rate by 50%. That's why he's really good. I used to use him a lot. Especially he's good for giants as well. Really good for giants. I just didn't tell you about him just because you're most likely gonna get Darius before you're gonna get him. Because I got lucky with him. Got real lucky with this one. Really lucky. Really, really lucky. Any more questions we got? Lulu? What's that, Lulu? Who's Lulu? You have her, right? Let me check. Let me check. You keep in mind I can't pull up the chat right now. Who's Lulu? I never. Sheik. Abigail. Lapis. I don't know. Who's Lulu? Who's Lulu? You're gonna have to tell me who Lulu is. How? I don't know who Lulu is. You gotta tell me which one is it. I'm gonna scroll past it, and then you tell me which one it is. Which one is it? Is it one of these? Is it a fire or is it water? Fire, water, or wind? How? Is that another game that you play or what? Ah, okay, all right, bet. Da. That's Tantra and fire next to the fairy. That's Pixie. So you're talking about her? How? Sorry, I don't see much people using her. She does have some decent I you talk about Lala. This is Lulu. Okay. So this is a single heal, and this is multi-heal and cleanse, and possibly immunity if you don't have any. I personally wouldn't use her, just because there are better mons out there for that. Um, like, yeah, you could use her. You could. She has her uses for your level. If you get her, use her. Use what you have. But yeah, she's pretty good. But her base stats are like, look at that base stat, right? That's her base stat. Look at her base stat, right? That's her base stat right there. I'm doing this one, right? Because she's maxed out. The maxed out level 25. Like, that's 350-ish. Versus something that cleanses and heals is actually he's in water. Versus this guy. Like, he's a better option than Lulu. Because he cleanses and heals all in one go. He's a better option than Lulu is. I would get Konomiya before I get Lulu, to be honest with you. Konomiya is a lot more useful. I think the light one's pretty good too. If this one, pretty damn good. The light one's pretty good. The only thing is he doesn't cleanse. That's the only difference between him and the other one. He revives and gives all the allies 20 HP. If there are no allies, yeah. So he's pretty goddamn useful. So if you use this and you don't and he's easy to skill up, you get 5 turns, right? 5 turns. If you use the revive, you give 5 turns. If not, you have 3 turns. So he's pretty fucking useful. Fills up the attack bar and certain attack bar. He's pretty goddamn useful. He's pretty good. I'd get him. I get him or him. Fire ones, attack bar increase. Continuous damage. Yeah, if you're gonna get him, might as well get the fire imp. To be honest, yeah. So I would go Konomiya before I go Lulu, because Konomiya's base stats are better. Konami is best base stats are way better. Yeah, I'll go Konami on that one. There's better options than Konami. And Konami is a 2-star as well, so because I can go to some of my friends' stuff right now. I'm gonna go to my friend Zach. That's the one I gave you his little thing earlier. He's pretty knowledgeable about this game, and got different opinions when it comes to ruining mods, but he's still pretty good. Like we were around the same level ish, kind of. Oh, that's my guild. That's not my friends. He set that up for you, by the way. Might as well say thank you. Let him use Leica like that. I have Leica too. I don't have him built yet. Damn, he bought all this. This stuff is useful in the long run, but you're not there yet. Take a look at his monsters, yeah. So she does have a Megan. Megan's pretty good. He does have a Colleen. Told you Colleen's pretty good. Bernard. Easy to get. Bernard, Colleen, you're gonna see them. Has a Dion. Finally leveled him up after I told him to level it up, right? Skogul's a nice keep. You might see him. I'm pretty sure he's feeding these. He's feeding that, yeah. Anything else pretty good on here? Gas Maruna. Son of a bitch got Maruna. Prices doesn't have a solution showing. Oh, he got the wind one. He's so lucky. Oh, he got her too? What? Did he ruin her yet? No, he didn't. Well, yeah, so the mons that are really cheap and easy to make that he has is these three right here. Get him. I get her. And I would get, yeah, Colleen or Kanamiya, depending on what you're going for. Okay, farm. While we farming, I'm just give you tips. Tell you the monsters I picked and why I picked them. So the light dungeon, this guy is very HP based, not HP, defense based. Because his defense is so high, even like attack breaks don't really work. So to curve that, I use Lucian. You don't have to attack this high to get results, but it's better if you get some like, if you get later in the game, it's gonna be better for you to attack this level mon, right? But I'm using Lucian's because he ignores defenses. These two are for turn cycling. I didn't mean to do that. He increases attack bar of your allies. And where is she? And she, where's Colleen? Colleen, not Colleen. And she, Lauren decreases enemy attack bar. So that's why I'm doing that. I got Bella by doing this on Sundays. So what I do, because before they didn't give all of them on the weekend, on Friday, on Saturday, sorry. They didn't give all of them on Friday and Saturday like they do now. Back then, they only opened her up on Sundays. So on Sundays, I would farm the light dungeon. And if I didn't get And if I didn't get a secret dungeon from that, I'd go to the crafting, and then I'd craft a secret dungeon. And it gives you at random, based on what dungeon is open, which is gonna be light tomorrow on Sunday. It's gonna be light. So on Sunday, I'd farm him a lot in the morning, wait until my energy restores, and then I would purchase the secret dungeon. If I get anything I wanted, like either Colleen, Darius, or not Colleen, Lauren. Sorry, not Colleen. If I got Lauren, if I got her, or any of the other monsters I want, I'd farm that. Spend all of my energy farming that. Make sure you get at least 25. Because if you get 25, you don't have to wait for the dungeon to open up again. You could just buy pieces from the guild shop. You should join the guild, by the way. Join a farming guild. Go to the guild shop and buy the pieces that allow you, and you get the monster. It's easy as that. So you'd want these two right here. So that should show you return. To show you, if you go to the crafting, so you go over here. Nope. You go right there. Go to craft. Go over to special. You go to special. This is locked right now, just because it's not specified yet. But on Sunday, this is gonna open onto the light one. And then if you click right here, it's going to list all the monsters. So it's going to list Darius and all the good monsters that you'd probably want. And then you go there, but it selects them at random, though. So you might not get them, but the chances are significantly higher than just pulling from a scroll. A light scroll is significantly higher because there's less monsters on here. So you do that, form the pieces, and then summon your umbrella. Light Inugami is what they call it when it's not evolved. Get the light Inugami. That's why you have to do it on Sundays. That's why I said wait until Sunday to farm it. You can farm the days up to, but yeah, that's how you get Bella. That's how I got Bella. That's how I got Colleen. Darius, I happened to get lucky and got him. I think Darius was the one I was really lucky with. Darius and Bella, because I got Bella on the first try, which was like, whew, lucky. That was a lucky one. The good thing about having the good friends is if you ask them, hey, can you farm Light Dungeon for me? You know, shoot out a text. I'm trying to get Bella. If they farm Light Dungeon and they unlock it, it'll unlock for you too, but you gotta catch it during that hour that it's open for and just farm it. You know what I'm saying? Just farm it. Summoning scrolls. I'll show you in a minute. There's a bunch of ways. The events, do the events. Events give you scrolls, they give you devil mons. Don't waste your devil mons on 3 stars. Do not do that. Do not waste your devil mons on 3 stars. Use them only for 4 stars or higher, because you're less likely to get those. Because you can just use the same mon. If you have the same mons and you're not using it, you don't have any runes on it, it's just trash. If you feed it to the same kind of mon, doesn't matter what element it is, you'll skill up your monster. So I'm gonna wait for this to finish and then I'll go to it. Give me a secret dungeon. Let me help this man out. Give me a secret dungeon. Let us pray. Secret dungeon. Nah, no secret dungeon. Sorry, sorry. The cards are not in our favor today. Um, so there's a few ways you can get runes. Farming can get you summoning scrolls, but when you get to summoning scrolls, what you should do, you should wait until you hit a stack of 20. The reason why I said wait until you hit a stack of 20 is that the chances of you getting that fours are significantly higher when you stack and just like run through them, right? That's why when you're doing like stuff like runes and stuff like that, you wait until you get at least. I wait until I get a million K, especially on 5 stars and higher, and then I just get I'd max out to 15 immediately, right? So I would go to this event right here. I would do this because it's easier. All you have to do is you get it by just farming, and you'd automatically get it, right? From all the farming I did today, this is how many points I received from just farming today, right? And you go here, and you could pull this right there. You could pull. I could pull. I'm waiting to pull that, and then I am. And if you do this, these missions are a little hard, but if you can do them, do them. This one's pretty easy. You could do that. Do it. Pulling high, crafting high rune is pretty hard too. But if you can do this, do that. This one's pretty hard. This one is not so hard, but for me, but probably a little bit harder for you since you're new to the game. And you'd get this. You get that, and you get the summoning scrolls, and you get that. You get that, and you get crystals, which helps you get summoning scrolls. And I'm pretty sure you get crystals from here too. No, you don't get any crystals from here. No, you don't. You can get monsters if you get enough of these right here. If you get enough of that, I would personally try to get Fran. Fran is pretty solid. Save up and get Fran. Like get Fran. Fran is pretty good, and she's easier for you to get. This monster right here, that's probably don't know about. If you go to here, go to Ancient Coin. You could get that, but I wouldn't waste my money on that. I would just do TOA. You can go here and get her, but you'd essentially have to get 100 coins first, which is pretty easy. It's easy to get 40 coins, especially with the events. Like I'd say about two months of a solid good events will give you enough coins to get her, and you can just buy her continuously. So as soon as you get enough, buy her and get this one. Fran is pretty good. I use her right now. I'm using her pretty often, actually. You could do that. Do the events. Always do events. And then if you go to the shop, you spend your crystals. Not on this one. Not on this one. If you feel like you're getting impatient, you could go for that. But that's if you're impatient. I would go for this one, and I would go for this one. If you can save up enough to get this one, I get this one. That's because you get a light and darks, and light and darks are usually pretty good, even if they're just 3 stars. You might get Darius, you might get Lauren, you might get Bella. You save and you get that. So your focus should be getting crystals, farming, and like this, getting good runes. Runes will set you up, man. Them runes, man. I always had the good monsters, but I never ruined them until like later on. So, yeah, that's how you get monsters. You do that, save up crystals, do your events, stack in 20s. You can do 10s, but 20s is way better. You're most likely because you're probably gonna get 2 nat 4s, opposed to getting just 1. You might just get 1, but you could get 2. Just saying. Food for thought. Could get 2. 1 is good. 2 is a blessing. That's if you get 20 scrolls, by the way. Probably shot out another question by now. No? Right. And pay attention to this. the chats, because he just got a Hellhound dungeon. Right? And if you're friends with people, like ask your friends to farm light dungeon with you. It'll increase your chances. If they pull the dungeon, and you know them personally, they can, hey, tell me if you pulled a dungeon for this monster, and you'll get it. That's Fran. She's pretty solid monster. Love her. Very useful. Notice how that blue bar is, he's not attacking me because I'm deleting that blue bar. Not attacking me. It's what we call a shutdown. Can't attack me because he's increasing the amount of times I attack. She's decreasing the amount of times he attacks, so he can't touch me. Perfect. If you get to do that in the game, you'll win. That's what we call a complete shutdown. If you want, I can show you some arena stuff too. Some stuff that people do for arena that typically shuts people down. They'll show you what I do in arena. And like, just general builds. I can show you all of my monsters and show you how to build them should you get them by chance. Because everybody's monster build is different, especially in my part of the game, because they pull different stuff. Like I have some stuff that my friend hasn't pulled yet, and he hates me for it. Yeah, if you farm right now, your chances are gonna get significantly higher for getting it. Yeah, I'll let you know. If you're not gonna get back on, let me know so that I can just shut off the stream. Oh, that's fine. You can go ahead and go farm. I'm gonna farm. I'm gonna hop off the stream. So I'll let you know if I get it. But I'm probably going to go to bed in like 30 minutes or so. So 30 minutes of farming should be sufficient for me to pull something. If I pulled it, I'll let you know. But I'm about to hop off the stream. And keep in mind, I might go to bed. But I will text you if I get it. If I get it. All right. So deuces. Have a good night.